Okay, let's talk about subtracting rational expressions. So what I have is 2 over x minus 5 minus 3 over x minus 5. So what I notice is I have like denominators. So if I were to think about that in terms of just numbers, that would be like 3/4 minus 1/4. So if I had 3/4 of something, this represents 3/4, and I lost 1/4 of it, I would be left with 2/4. So what I can see as the rule is that I just take my numerators and I subtract them and I leave whatever my denominator is. So that's what we're going to do here. Since I have like denominators, I know it's going to be something over x minus 5, and then I have 2 minus 3, that's -1, and so that's my answer. Where it gets a little bit tricky is what if you don't have like denominators? So what if I switch this to x plus 5? They're really close. We got an x minus 5 and an x plus 5, but they have to be exactly the same in order to do our subtraction. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some rewriting to get them to be the same. So if this has an x plus 5, this one needs to have an x plus 5. So let's multiply both the numerator and the denominator by x plus 5, because we know anything divided by itself is 1, and 1 times this, we'll just leave it as the same meaning. This one needs an x minus 5, so let's multiply it by x minus 5 over x minus 5, and now I have my common denominators. They both have an x plus 5 and they both have an x minus 5. So 2 times x gives me 2x, 2 times 5 gives me 10 over x plus 5, x minus 5. And now we're going to do the same thing with this. So -3 times x is minus 3x, and -3 times -5 is plus 15 over plus 5. So now it's just like what we did with addition, where we're going to leave our denominator the same. So it's going to be over x plus 5, x minus 5. And we're going to combine our like terms up here. So 2x minus 3x is -1x. 10 plus 15 is 25. I don't have to have this one right here. I could erase it, because now we see -1 value of x. If I were to type in this expression right up here in black and this expression right here in orange into Desmos, I would want to check to make sure that they overlap to know that this means the same thing as this. And that's how you subtract rational expressions.